What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So we're going to talk about fall wish list update this week. So fall wish lists usually start around August, end of August, early September, and then things change, right? So there have been a few, I think, additions, and I want to kind of go through those things and explain why. And let's get into it. Really quickly, someone asked me why I don't do a intro to my videos. Like most people on their YouTube channel, they have like a intro, you know, little theme song for the first 15 seconds. Honestly, I am in the YouTube creator program, and that is why we have obviously ads on our videos, and that is to help us make money as influencers, right? So we're being in the creator program. I have opted to have a commercial play for the first 15 seconds versus having an intro. I have been a YouTube watcher for years, and listen, I just want to get to the information. So I felt like if I'm going to have ads, I'm not a TV show. I don't need to introduce myself with a 15-minute song. To each his own that want to do that. It's just not for me. I would rather take that as an ad and give my viewer more time to get directly to the information versus doing a 15-second intro and then I see, you know, 2 or 3 commercials. That's just for me and how I like to view videos. So if you don't see a 15-second video or intro, that's why. I'm trying to keep it so that we can get right to the point and get into the meat and the potatoes of the video. So hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so I have a few things on my wish list here, and some are just like brands in general, but let's get into it. So first, the most obvious thing is going to be the set that I have on. So this set is from Zara. If you know, this went viral, and it went viral for a reason. This necklace is a Phoebe Philo dupe for when she was at Celine. She did the ID necklace, and it was a big deal. A few other brands, I think, carry necklaces that are pretty similar, but that one was a big deal. And Phoebe's Philo time at Celine is much like Tom Ford's time at Gucci. It's just iconic. And I just think that this necklace is one of the things that are like very sought after from her collection, and you can find them on the resale market. As of today, I saw a few, but they are upwards of like $1,700 on resale because the people already know. Okay, so Zara being Zara did their thing, and it took them a while because I feel like they've never dropped a necklace like this before, but this has sold out twice. The last time I looked, there was no notification, which for me is a clear indication that maybe Zara is like, look, we dropped it 2-3 times, it's sold out, we're done with it. So if there are any available, I will link them, and if it becomes available later in the weeks or month, please follow me over on Instagram. I'll put them in my stories, but everybody is posting this, guys. Like if it becomes available, you got to jump on it. Okay, now I love the price point. Zara is so funny to me because I feel like things I expect to be expensive are usually cheap, and things I expect to be cheap are usually expensive. I thought this would be $59 at least. It's $29 for the necklace, $27.99 for the bracelet. The bracelet is still available. I'm ordering a second one because I want to either double stack it or do one here and one here. I think they're just great to have. Who doesn't need a gold chunky bracelet? It's perfect, right? Same thing with the necklace. So this is a very good buy. If I can link them both, they'll be below. So while we're talking about accessories, I'm going to add belts in here. So you guys know that belts have kind of really been... And it's funny because we're down to like simplistic belts. We went through the Gucci belt phase, and listen, I own 2 Gucci belts. One is a chain belt, one is a regular belt. I own a Celine belt, but we're really into like a nice plain good leather belt, gold or silver hardware, and I am here for it. Okay, so I didn't want to pay too much for the Madewell viral belt. I found a dupe over at Ann Taylor Loft. I will post that and put it below, but I needed a brown with gold hardware belt, and I needed a black and silver belt, and Mango came through for me. These are now $29. I think they're 30% off when I post this video. So I say click on them and purchase. Mine are not here yet to give you guys a full review, but I think I saw them in store and they were pretty good. They have a lot of belts that look similar. I love this particular belt because it looks a little more square with like a puffier buckle. I do own a black and silver belt, which is this one here from Forever 21 years ago, but it's more Western and gunmetal. And when I was looking to wear just like a pair of plain jeans and a silver belt buckle, I didn't have it. So for $29, this was perfect. And with 30% off, that's even better. While we're talking about accessories, let's get into bags. Okay, so I have been in my mid-range bag Point blank in the period, okay? I am looking for great leather, great hardware, well made, heavy, good material. I don't want to keep hopping on. You guys know how I feel about these high-end designers and what they've done to us in the last few years. They've taken us for granted. And I think that these mid-range brands, and I don't just mean your Tory Burch and Coach and Michael Kors, they're doing great as well. But I mean like Attico, Toteme, they're doing really great stuff. One regret I have living here in the DMV, and I don't know why we don't have it. So anyone listening that knows about boutiques, we need a high-end boutique that carries trendy items. We used to have Saks Jandale up in Wisconsin Avenue. We used to have Cusp, C-U-S-P by Neiman's, and Co-op by Barney's, which would have carried these things. I have not been able to see these. It's two Attico bags that I want to look at, and I cannot find a store that carries them. I think that's the hole we're missing in this area. And if there are boutiques that have them and you're in the DMV, can you put that below? Because I can't seem to find any. So Attico. I'm gonna look at my phone at a few of the bags I want to show you guys so I can kind of talk through them. So one day I was going down my TikTok and I saw a girl with this Attico bag. This is called No Days Off. It's a clutch bag. When I tell you, I watched the video probably 3 or 4 times. I did go through TikTok to try to find more. I found one other person giving like a review on it. It looks like it's big and well made. I don't know a lot about Attico, but it seems like all of their bags are on like an angle. And it's something about this that just resonated with me. It's like, it's not just a clutch. You can also carry it as a shoulder bag as well. It reminded me of the Fendi First bag, right? The clutch, because it has that same angular thing. And I want to say when you open the bag up, there are 2 prongs that you flip out to connect the straps to. And I thought, oh, this is pretty cool. So I am kind of thinking on sale, this bag is like $1,000. Do I want to pay $1,000 for this, or do I want to just get a Fendi First bag on the resale market? And I think I can find one at maybe like $1,700 for the large. Because listen, I know all these brands have played, but Fendi, my Fendigraphy bag is made impeccably. So I don't mind spending a little money on Fendi, right? So I have to figure out which one I want, but I love this bag. It's so reminiscent of this. And I have a lot of gold. I'm realizing I don't have enough silver. Silver, to me, silver hardware has to be in the right bag. Something about this one, I like the silver hardware on it. I think I can make it work and make it almost like neutral for some odd reason. The next Attico bag is going to be this 24-hour bag. I want this in croc. It's like a patent croc. I cannot find it. I feel like if I go to New York, I will find it there. But I need to lay my hands on these bags. I don't want to buy them blindly and then have to ship them back. You know, fun fact about me, I'm the take back queen, but I hate taking care of business. I hate logging in online, putting in my order number, printing out the return, making sure you got the return, tracking my refund. I hate all of that. So I would really just want to get my hands on these. I went ahead and purchased a Toteme bag, which that's on my list as well. We'll talk about it because I could see at least one of the bags in the store. So as far as bags, as far as Attico, these 2 bags are just, they have me by the throat. But I'm going to wait until I can see them in person before I purchase. So I just told you guys about the croc bag. I have the Toteme bag here. Listen, I've never been so happy with something immediately. I wore this bag directly out of the box the day I purchased it. We were headed out to dinner. I think we went to Outback Steakhouse. Yeah. I pulled her out the box, filled her with my stuff, and that was it. I love this bag. I've been looking for a nice brown croc bag, and this is just perfect. The inside is suede. Believe it or not, it holds my A5 planner. Now, my planner right now is in like a pliable cover, so it's like bendable. It's not like that really stiff cover, but that fits in here. I love that for me. A lot of people have gripes about the opening and closing. I haven't had that issue. If you just line it up, it fits perfectly. It can be because of this material a little hard to get in and out of because it's a little bit more stiff than the leather, but I'm not I'm fine with that. It doesn't worry me at all. But I went ahead and purchased this because they did start carrying Toteme in our Nordstrom's. So I was able to see it in leather, and I was so happy with the leather. I knew I would love the croc. I found this resale at Real for, I think, under $9, and I had like a credit or something as well. But what was the deciding factor, especially for the brown croc, was the long strap can be used as a belt, and I love that. It's so well made. Even the strap just feels good. This is the quality I'm speaking about, and that I want from some of these other high-end brands. If they're not going to give it, these brands are going to take over. You know what I mean? And I know buying second-tier brands, we don't know where these brands will be in 10 years, right? And I don't know if I'm offending anybody by saying second tier or whatever, but they're not Dior, they're not Chanel, they're not Fendi, right? Not that they can't be one day. You don't know. I remember, you guys remember Luella? I wanted a Luella bag so bad. I have no idea where that brand is today. None whatsoever. So you take a chance and a gamble. But for me, I know I speak a lot about getting older. Y'all probably tired of hearing it. But I am buying for what? Where my closet is going. I don't care if this is no longer a thing. I can carry this until I die. You know what I mean? So like, I don't care. It's not trendy. It's just a beautiful bag. And so that's what I'm into, stuff that is just beautiful. What I love about the Attico bags, I feel like they are, if you want to be that older woman that's not carrying like teeny bopper bags, but you still got that about you, that's what the Attico bags do for me. And that's why I want to invest in them. But again, mama got to tell you. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my phone. So the next thing is going to be boots. I don't know if I'm having a boot overload because finally the brands have heard us loud and clear. And not just the wide calf girlies. I'm noticing a lot of brands are carrying narrow calf boots. Because listen, if you have slim legs, you probably don't want your boot to have a ton of room in them, right? I am just noticing that they are taking note and they're including everyone. And I love that, okay? However, my pocket does not, because I want them all. Because I'm so used to not having boots. I'm so used to not having boots that fit my leg that I could always say, well, look, if a boot fit my leg, I'll just pay for it. But that was so far and few in between. Now it's like all the boots can fit. So I saw these boots by Schutz, which this is really great brand. The boot is called Sienna. It's $278. These are very reminiscent of Attico to me. Attico has a boot. You guys know what I'm talking about. These kind of look similar. I am a little worried that they're not going to fit my leg. And I think this is a pull-on boot, which is very scary. Because, I mean, listen, if nobody's home, who's going to get this off my leg? But also, I just love the gold heel. So I own 3 pair of black boots now, but I think these would work and be a great addition. I'm just worried about the calf. So I'm hoping I can find these in a store. If not, I'll just order them online and then report back or either send them back. I'll let you guys know. The next boot is going to be the Vince Camuto boots that I already own. Now listen, if I could, I would have this boot in every color. I think I can make an argument for the burgundy, the brown, and the black, which I already own. However, one of the things that have kept my closet, I would say, useful to me is not filling it with unuseful items. I want these boots in burgundy, but for why? I cannot think through in my head any scenario where I would need a burgundy boot. It's just not my colorway. It doesn't really work in my closet. I don't care how beautiful the boots are. It just doesn't work. And this is where you have to grow up and say, you know what, just because it fits, just because it's beautiful, you don't need it. However, I can make the argument for the brown pair. I've waited. I've worn my black at this point. I wear them to work. I wear them out. They're just perfect. They're comfortable. That's the main thing. They're comfortable. So I do want them in brown. I'm going to wait until probably maybe Black Friday. I want at least 30% off if I can. But these boots, I promise you, will be the best over the knee comfortable boot you ever purchased. And they're very Chloe right now. They're just, I showed you guys, I think I'll show you a video here of me with actually this dress on here last week. It's very Chloe vibes. Very much so, but very comfortable. Okay, so let's get into clothes. Not many clothing items. I went to the Ralph Lauren event at Nordstrom's, and I tried on this button-up shirt. It has been stuck in my brain. But here's the thing about brands like Ralph Lauren that are vastly carried. in every department store. They have their own standalone stores. They have an outlet. You don't really need to worry about the item selling out. Like, much like this Zara bracelet, only Zara carries this. So you can't find it everywhere. I knew if Nordstrom's didn't have this, Macy's would carry it. Dillard's would have it. So I waited. Macy's had a friends and family sale, so I purchased it in large. I am in my private school era. I want one more shirt with a crescent on it. They have a black one with like a beaded crescent. I thought was absolutely like beautiful. I did also order the sweater, the chunky knit sweater I tried on that day. However, I didn't pay attention. The picture was tan, but the item was moss green. I'm not a moss green person. Beautiful sweater. It just didn't work for me, so I sent that back. I may order the sweater again in the tan color, but I have to make sure it's going to work. I couldn't visually see it with the green, and I think I ordered it too big. I ordered an XL. I should have ordered just a large. So I'm going to try again, or at least try it on again somewhere to see what it looks like. I wanted to pair it with I have this long silky dress from Target. You know, kind of do like the silky dress, chunky knit sweater thing. But that sweater just wasn't it. It wasn't working. It wasn't hitting in the right places. But this shirt is everything. Speaking of shirts, let's get into these shirts from Banana Republic. Amazing. I've been on the hunt since J. Crew used to carry these amazing button-up shirts. They had a hint of stretch in them. They changed their shirts to like these Oxford shirts. And most of their shirts now have that pleat in the back. That does not work at all. It makes the back of the shirt almost like balloony, like have air underneath of it. You need I need a fitted shirt. And I had the hardest time finding any that just gave that feeling that J. Crew gave me years ago. I went into Banana Republic outlet when I was in Las Vegas, and I found them, but they had all small sizes. I went online. They were on sale for $30. I ordered like 3. I did size up because it did say they were slim cut. Size 14. Amazing. Perfection, okay? I literally want to order at least 5 white and 2 more black just to have on hand. It's something you will have always and forever. You will forever need a button-up shirt with a pair of jeans, with a skirt, with a pair of slacks, with a dress to go underneath. It's always going to be a button-up shirt. So I love these shirts. I suggest you get them. And the final item is going to be jeans. I am not I need jeans person. Abercrombie and American Eagle are my go-to. I don't like to spend a ton of money. But I have been on the hunt for the perfect pair of straight jeans. And when I tell you, it has been a journey, okay? I have found wide leg. I have found boot cut. I have found skinny. I have not found the perfect pair of straight cut denim yet. Went into Levi. I tried on probably 15 pairs of jeans. I couldn't find the right waist height. They were too rigid. They were too short. Just a mess, okay? Tried Madewell. I didn't find any that I loved. But Good American, like Good American does, they have it for the girls. They are the right amount of stretch, the right amount of length. And I don't know if these will work, but they look like they will. I just don't want to pay the $179. I am praying for a sale. And once a sale came, of course, you would know these were excluded, okay? So these Good American jeans are on my list, but I am on the hunt for the perfect pair of straight denim. I think they're out there. I just don't want to pay this premium price if I don't have to. So if you guys know of any brands, leave them below. And I hope you guys enjoyed my wish list. Any items that I can link, I will below. I will also link the Toteme bag if I can find it on a resale market. They had another one, I think, when I purchased mine that was the same croc. But I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you next week.